Hello guys, welcome to the last video of this week actually. I know I've only uploaded 3 videos, but as you guys know, upload schedule's changing to Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 3 videos a week, and I'm going to be starting to incorporate some vlogs very occasionally here and there, just to show you a bit more behind the scenes in terms of what I do on a day-to-day basis, because obviously like not many people showcase that, and I feel like vlogs are actually more interesting for myself to watch back on and reflect on. So yeah, definitely will be documenting my journey. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video. So, can you truly start an SMMA anywhere in the world? Does location matter? Okay, cool. So, technically, yes, you can start it anywhere in the world, but realistically, no. Or at least, you know, like the odds will be heavily stacked against you. Now, the funny thing is pretty much everyone on YouTube that teaches SMMA always has that one like golden boy student where they showcase, you know, this person made it against all of the odds and, you know, you really have no excuse not to make it as well. If you just work hard and stick with it, you'll get there too. Now, here's the truth behind all of that. For every one of those students, there's literally like 10,000 people that try out this industry and flop. So you need to kind of look at it as a numbers game. So are you that one of the 5,000? And what really sets that 1 in 5,000 person apart? Is it the actions that they take? Is it the mindset? To me, it's a combination of both. And to be honest, you can definitely guarantee yourself success in this space if you just optimize, you know, your actions, your mindset, and to an extent your routines and habits, but mainly actions and mindset. If you optimize those, you'll get there. It's just a matter of time. But back to the geography situation of this. So here's the thing. Starting a social media marketing agency is hard enough as it is, and the most basic 3 prerequisites you need is a laptop, a phone, and a stable internet connection. And those 3 things are things that we take in the West massively for granted. It's basically impossible for someone like me to relate to someone in a third world country where, you know, a stable internet connection, a fast-ish laptop that's able to handle like more than 3 or 4 tabs at once, and a mobile phone that's able to make international calls is like a struggle, you know? So absolutely it's definitely possible to start a successful SMMA anywhere in the world, location-wise, but, you know, situation-wise, not all the time. And yes, you can definitely build a very successful agency with 0 money invested. However, 1, it'll take you longer. 2, you know, like, I'm not gonna lie, having a few thousand like dollars or whatever starting capital for an agency is very useful. You can self-educate and also buy all of the relevant software. Maybe not even a few thousand, like literally a few $100s is all you need to really, you know, rapidly increase the growth of your agency at a sustainable and faster rate. You do need a couple $100s to afford all the software, and you're going to probably waste a few $100 like experimenting with softwares that you want to use and don't want to use, etc. And, you know, if you're really balling, maybe invest in a course, something like that, where do you see how like the startup cost just went from like 0 to like 1.5K like in an instant, right? Another thing is, you know, everyone's situation is different. For example, if you're in a third world country and you're struggling to even feed yourself, but then, you know, you see someone on YouTube saying, oh, you can at least make 1K a month from 1 client, because you know how YouTube algorithm works, they tag you as someone that needs money or is interested in starting businesses, and you're served content related to that. Now, if you're in a third world country, again, struggling to feed yourself, and you see that and you see, woo, like, you know, like this person makes this much money online, I can do it too, right? I have a okay-ish, you know, internet connection and I have a laptop, etc. You're like, whoa, really? Like, I'm gonna do that then. But you really do need to step back objectively and look at it from a very like almost bird's eye perspective. The situations that you're in, most likely from that person, is vastly different. So please do not compare yourself and don't think that you would be able to achieve the same heights as this person in this amount of time as well. Because when you're in a desperate situation, you're way more vulnerable to extreme ideologies. So what I mean by that is, you know, you see SMMA as a way out and a ticket out of poverty. I can assure you, SMMA and starting your own business in general isn't a ticket out of poverty, nor is it an easy way out of the current situation you're in. If anything, most of the time, it's actually going to be a harder situation. Harder for you to get out through starting your own business than if you just worked a regular job and made an income that way. So if this video has completely crushed your expectations and hope and your light at the ends of the tunnel, to be honest, like, I'm truly, truly sorry. And to be completely transparent, my intention is never to turn anyone away from SMMA. It's the business model that I'm currently running. So obviously, you know, there has to be some merit in that. And I do genuinely would love to. I would like to encourage more people to try out SMMA, and that's, you know, that's why I make 5 videos a week for the past 2.5 months, essentially. But yeah, like, my intention isn't to like sway you away from doing SMMA, and it's certainly not telling you that, you know, you shouldn't try SMMA or you can't do it, or you know, you just can't succeed in it. Because to be honest, anyone can succeed, especially if you're actually able to watch this video. So 100% of my viewers right now on this video, you're able to do SMMA because guess what? You either have a phone or laptop or some sort of like tablet device to be watching this video on, and your internet connection is definitely good enough. Because to be honest, location-wise, technically, like if you're in somewhere like North Korea or something, starting an SMMA is basically, well, it is impossible pretty much, right? Or if you're in a war-torn country or like, I don't know, somewhere like Haiti or something, you're just not going to be able to do SMMA because you can't even put food on the table, and like, what even is an internet connection, you know? So yeah, like, I think I'm just rambling a little bit, but basically 100% of people watching this video, you can do it, but just be very, very like realistic and know that, you know, if you're not from the best of backgrounds, you're going to have to be a lot more patient, work 100 times harder than, say, someone like me. To be honest, I am in a very, very fortunate position to the point where, like, you know, I can afford to invest in a course. I didn't have any problems in terms of buying software, initially at least. And then, you know, like, I was able to kind of experiment and really invest and both my time and also put my money where my mouth is, essentially, like in terms of, you know, buying all the necessary software, networking with individuals. And I wasn't really restricted in the fact that, you know, like, buying HubSpot this month means that I can't eat dinners anymore for the next 14 days. It was never like that. So I definitely don't take that for granted, which is why I think people that, you know, aren't in a as blessed of a position as I am in should need to, you know, really step back and take into consideration all of the different factors at play, you know? So truly don't compare yourself to anyone else. You can succeed at this game, but maybe right now you're just not in the right position to start SMMA. But definitely, if you're just, you know, if you're able to stick with this for long enough, you'll find success. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. If you enjoyed it, give this video a like, comment down below any questions you have. And, you know, my Instagram's right here. I do live Q&As 7 p.m. Monday, every single Monday, UK time. Basically, it's a session where I give out free coaching because I don't really charge for it. I'm doing like a 1-month paid program thing, but like, that's only an experiment, and I don't think I'll run it past this month. But anyways, if you want coaching from me, 7 p.m. on my Instagram, I'm going live UK time every single Monday. Check that out if you haven't already. I really, really do enjoy speaking to all of you. And yeah, have an excellent weekend, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.